What's up, passengers? Welcome back to another video. Today, I played the new GTA Online update called the Klauzenpie Farm Raid with a couple of friends, where we basically stole from a cartel that were using the fast food chicken joint called Klauzenpie as a front to manufacture and smuggle drugs. So join us as we attempt to pursue justice by taking down this dangerous drug cartel. But without further ado, I hope you enjoy this clucking video. Before we can begin the heist, we're introduced to Vincent, who has lips brighter than my future while also serving an odd resemblance to Maui from the Disney movie Moana. I'm not racist, I was just making a simple, astute observation. But if Vincent looks familiar to you, that's because he used to work as a security guard at the Diamond Casino. So I'm glad that he's finally turning his life around and stepping up by becoming an officer of the law that is sworn to protect the community of Los Santos. Just kidding, he actually just wants us to do his dirty work by taking down a drug cartel. But that's okay, because he told us that the police department is corrupt by collaborating with this cartel. So technically, we're just the good guys here, and it excuses us from all the various criminal acts we've committed throughout this game's lifespan. After speaking with Vincent, we're tasked with robbing multiple laundromats, because in this economy, it's been very hard to afford clothes. Just kidding, we simply barged in and began shooting up the place like we were the quiet kid in school. And the clothes we were stealing was actually just huge sums of cash, which we would eventually use to fund the entire operation, which I find to be incredibly smart, because instead of spending our own money out of our own pockets, which could be traced back to us, the heist can instead be blamed on a bunch of low-life hoodlums. After brutally beating someone to death with a golf club and stealing his laptop, we are forced to steal an entire train, which acts as our method to enter the Klauzenpie farm. And I guess you could say that I'm riding myself. Pause. But just like my performance in bed, I wouldn't last long because I would end up giving myself a concussion and dying, which would make any NFL player cry.
Nah, you're good, I swear. That's so funny.
But despite my tragic passing, my teammates were able to clutch up and we were able to continue this heist. The next step was to steal weapons and gear from a gang who had their base on a yacht. And if you know anything about yachts and the people that own them like I do, it's always a red flag because they can either be big time gangsters smuggling guns and drugs, or even worse, porn producers. It kind of reminds me of the time where I ended up winning a raffle that allowed me to get a free yacht ride in Miami. When I arrived, I immediately found it fishy because I saw a film crew and Johnny Sins on board. So the moral of the story is, never accept a free yacht ride, especially in Miami. But instead of filming a spicy flick that probably would have gotten uploaded to Orange YouTube, we ended up giving the yacht a makeover by providing a splash of red paint. What I just did was called a metaphor, and you could thank my high school English teacher for teaching me that. But we ended up stealing bags full of guns and armor. While weapons and armor are a crucial part of executing any heist, a getaway vehicle is always a criminal's best friend. So that's why we initially decided to steal an electric supercar so we could ride out in style. But instead, Klau, who was one of the people I was playing with, ended up getting the car stuck.
Oh shit.
Oh dear.
Yep. No.
Oh my god. Oh, we're stuck. We're stuck.
What?
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
fuck.
Yeah. Oh.
It just took 1 second and we're stuck. What the fuck?
Yeah,
That
we're
was-
fucking stuck.
Now I can finally understand why Muslim countries don't allow women to drive. Unfortunately, we weren't able to steal GTA's version of a Tesla, but we instead decided to steal a car from a Mexican gang. And just by looking at it, it definitely looked like it was owned by a group of Mexican cholos, which prompted me to do my best cholo impression while driving my sweet new ride. This is a good car, Holmes. It's so good that I'm becoming a Mexican
Where are you?
cholo, fool.
Damn, that shit actually looks clean.
Yo, come
Oh,
in here,
here.
ese, come in here, chica. Yes, fool. Now we're gonna rob the cartel in style. Yeah, ese. Wait, can I do that? Is that racist for me to be doing a Mexican accent with like two Latinos? After dropping off our new ride and crippling the cartel even more by committing acts of terrorism and murder while also leaving no witnesses, this caused the cartel to be on high alert. But that's okay, cause I'm more of a loud and proud type as opposed to a silent and sneaky one. And if you're wondering who to ask for proof, just ask my ex-girlfriend. Anyways, it was time for the finale, and these last 2 hours of work will finally pay off. We eventually arrive at the Cluck and Bell factory with the train we stole from earlier, but like my mom after receiving a call from school, the cartel was already waiting for us, which was probably because of our trigger-happy impulses from earlier. After murdering some cartel members, I end up finding a secret underground room with lots of cocaine, which is what I imagine Hunter Biden's secret stash looks like, and how Joe Biden can fund his presidential campaign. All political humor aside, we ended up hacking computers, which gave us a safe code that allows us to steal the cocaine equivalent of the Krabby Patty formula. After managing to shoot our way out of the chicken farm, we hop into our getaway vehicle, or as I call it, the Cholo-mobile. But after spending time in the sewers like we were the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in order to hide from the police, we eventually meet up with Vincent, who just awkwardly stares at the wall for some reason while we are getting paid. As Vincent drives off in his cool-looking police car, I pocket myself $500,000 in the bank, while one of my friends who was a female only received $50,000. So even in the fictional world of Grand Theft Auto, you still can't escape the gender pay gap. Despite this, I can officially say that it was a hard day's work. Overall, I thought this update was really fun. It for sure wasn't a Diamond Casino or Kyle Perico Heist DLC, but the update offers variety, which means I can replay this mission utilizing a different approach or weapon loadout, so I'd honestly rate it a 7 out of 10. But that's going to be the end of the video. If you enjoyed, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe button. But I'll see you next time. Peace out.